My name is Robert Cray, and you're watching Rocknlive.
You ready? You okay? You ready?
Well, you can find a lot of influences that have, been part of our career in my life ever since being a young boy. So there's music by Otis Redding, there's music by Mabel John, Lou Rawls, Bobby Bland, and then some of the songs that we came up with as the band include a lot of our own, tastes in music.
You move me, baby. Oh, you move me. Oh, you move me.
Pretty much, we had the good fortune of working with the producer and musician Steve Jordan, and I've worked with him in the past, and I thought it would be a great idea to bring Steve into the studio because he's such a great organizer, and he was that. Plus, he's almost like the fifth member of the band, and getting everybody together and everybody on the same page. And we just have a lot of fun. We all play together in the studio, as you saw in the EPK. And it's really loose, and it's a lot of fun, and a lot of improvisation.
Mama tried to save me, tried to make me see the truth, but I pushed her away. Yes, I did.
It was a song that was co-written with our drummer and a couple of friends of his, and it's just about a relationship that's ending, and how much he was looking forward to it happening, and all of a sudden it changed, and I guess he'll never know what's going on. So that in that particular song, it has it's music reminiscent of the High Records sound out of Memphis, and we had a really good time doing that song because it's a kind of song that everybody can sink their teeth into, so to speak.
How could you leave me? Where did you go?
I used a lot of different guitars on this record, as you mentioned, but the Fender Stratocaster is my favorite to use, and that was the one that was used the most.
I wanna know, did someone take my place? But don't kill me, would surely make me stronger.
Well, we cover a lot of different bases and different kinds of music on this record. So "You Move Me" it's a rocking tune that talks about how much I love, my wife. Basically, it's who I'm talking to, and it's the same thing on "You're Everything," and for this the song "What Would You Say?" It's more about the world and what's going on with cancer being one of the diseases that we don't have control of yet, and the fact that we still have wars going on, and we still have homeless people on the streets, and so all of those things are mentioned in the song "What Would You Say?" And it's it's part of what goes on in everybody's day-to-day life, but nobody really talks about it so much, so I wanted to speak about it.
I saw from across the room, must have been a full moon.
Sums up, I think that particular song, and I'm really partial to ballads, to slow songs, and that was a song by one of my favorite singers, Bobby Blue Bland, and we hadn't decided on recording that song until we were in the studio. And I mentioned to Steve Jordan, our producer, I said, I want to do a Bobby Blue Bland song, but there's so many of my songs that are my favorites of his, but so I went through looking through a bunch of his songs, and when I heard that one again, that was the one, and so we recorded it, and then we were trying to decide for a title for the record, and I was thinking, "You Move Me," And then Steve Jordan called me up and he goes, "You know what, Robert? Found the title, In My Soul." and I thought it just covered the whole thing.
But you broke my heart, took my pride, and now you want to space.
We recorded most everything. Well, we all record together in the same room, and then I overdub guitar solos, you know. And some others, I think there's like one or two vocals that were live in the room at the same time that the band was playing. In My Soul was one of them, and I think the other one was Your Good Thing Is About to Come to an End. Those were all, everything was recorded live. We added the horns later, but you know, we recorded on you know, a real board. You know, we ran through a computer and all that stuff. You know, for the storage and all that stuff like that. But we record live, so yeah.
You know you move me, baby. Oh, you move me. Oh, you move me.
Well, I'd just like to thank everybody for, you know, being fans of ours for all these years, and thank you for attending the shows, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Girl, but you broke my heart, took my pride, and now you want to spare.